PlayStation 4 is apparently over the hill. The Wall Street Journal's Takashi Mochizuki reported on Twitter that Sony Interactive Entertainment CEO John Kodera said the PS4 is entering the final phase of its life cycle. Now, this is in reference more to the hardware unit sales, but it's understandable after almost 5 years that PS4 will eventually be supplanted. The question now is how long the final phase will actually be. In the meantime, Kodera mentioned that we can expect more exclusive games for the system, which we already knew about, like Spider-Man Days Gone and The Last of Us Part 2, to name a few. Speaking of PlayStation 4, there is an officially licensed controller coming to the system that definitely has an Xbox Elite vibe. Called the SCUF Vantage, this customizable pad has optional back paddles, side buttons, and a removable faceplate, and that's on top of adjustable thumbstick heights and a choice of D-pads. But all those features are going to set you back a pretty penny. The wired model of the SCUF Vantage will cost $170, while the wireless plus wired version will cost $200. Both are set to arrive this summer. The Australian Classification Board is being a real downer yet again, this time about We Happy Few. So much so that it has refused to even rate the game, though the reasoning behind the decision hasn't been revealed. If the ruling stays in place, that means We Happy Few won't release Down Under. Though keep in mind, this is nothing new for the Australian Classification Board, which is known for being kind of a stickler about mature games. For instance, Saints Row 4 had to cut a bunch of content to release on that continent, and before that, games like Mortal Kombat and House of the Dead Overkill ran into problems with the violence in the games. And then of course there was that Mark Echo game about spray painting stuff, which wasn't released in Australia because you did vandalism. That is your daily fix for May 22nd. Now that you're all caught up, check out the 3rd episode of Fast Travel with my best friend Brian Altano and my good friend Miranda Sanchez. They visited Portland and hit up some really awesome pizza places, toy stores, and arcades that serve adult beverages. Seriously, Portland is awesome. I'm genuinely bummed I didn't get to be on that episode. With that, I'm Max Scoville. Don't forget to download the IGN app, and remember, you can get your fix anytime online at IGN.